Okay, today we're going to show you how to activate your Straight Talk Home Alert system. You will need the red card that was included in your box, and the simple reason is that you need the serial number off the back. If you don't have that card, you can get the serial number off the back of the device, and that will be the MEID DEC number on the back. But trust me, it's much easier to get it off the card because the numbers are very hard to read on the back of the device. So once you have that, you'll also need to scratch your PIN off the back of your card. I've already activated this one, so I've already scratched it off. I've already gone through the activation procedure online. But you'll need these two things. Go to straighttalk.com, go to the activate or reactivate section, and select the home alert. From there, it's going to ask you for the serial number, again from the red card, and you will need a service card for the first time activation. Next, if you don't have an account with Straight Talk, then you'll need to create an account so you can log back on at a later date and manage your device. If you already have an account with Straight Talk, then simply enter your username and password so that this can be added to your account. And it'll also ask you for your zip code to activate it. And it's really easy. Once you have all that stuff entered, just do submit, and basically the activation kind of gets started from that point. So once you've done that, Straight Talk tells you to wait 5 minutes. I've already done that. So the next thing we're going to do is activate the control unit. So that is very easy to do. It is in your manual, which you should have also gotten in your kit. The activation procedures are on the very first chapter 3, I guess. How to use your Straight Talk, blah blah blah. And here's the activation programming. Just follow these procedures, very easy, as you can see. I'll go ahead and do that for you in the video. I have it plugged in. We have the lights flashing. So now all you need to do once you have this on is press star 228 and function. You'll get those two beeps. As you can see, we have the zone LEDs flashing. Now, according to the instructions, you leave it flashing until they turn a solid green. So we're going to wait for the solid green. If that doesn't happen, then you can wait another 5 minutes and repeat the star 228 function. So we'll go ahead and wait and see if these things turn green. Okay, so our lights have turned green. This means that the device is now active and ready to use, basically. We'll now need to program our phone numbers and whatnot into it so we can get the SMS and phone calls when the sensors get tripped. Now, if you've done the star 228 and you've waited a couple of minutes for this particular one, only took maybe like 2 minutes of waiting for them to turn green. And I did wait about 5 minutes after I finished the online activation. But anyway, if you do the star 228 and you never get the solid green state here, what'll happen is these will turn solid red. At that point, it means that the activation's failed, and Straight Talk says wait 5 more minutes and then try it again. Basically what that means is that Straight Talk was not able to activate the serial number with the carrier. So if you've waited, however long, and it's still not activating, then you should call Straight Talk and let them know so that they can look into the situation. So that about covers it as far as the activation goes. At this point, these lights are green. The signal light is flashing. The signal light has always flashed since the minute I plugged this in the first time. So as long as it's flashing, then I think you're good. So at this point it's ready to use and the activation's complete. Okay, now that your device is active, you'll need to test it, of course, to make sure that it's working before you do anything else. Testing is pretty simple. There's a couple of ways to do it, but the easiest one is to basically just arm the device and then wave your hand in front of the sensor, and it'll basically text you when that happens. So let's go ahead and try that. Basically all you need to do, we'll just do away. Once you do that, you see that the active is red, and then the zone that you've programmed your sensor into, that will be green. I programmed this into zone 2. I was just messing around with it. Out of the box it comes programmed in zone 1. But to test it, just wave your hand in front of it and you'll see that this will turn red, meaning that it's registered in motion. I know that it's triggered because again this is red, and there is about a 30-second delay from the time that it registers to the time it goes off. So that beep right there has basically set the alarm off. And you can turn it off by entering your passcode. And here's the message that is sent to me. Alarm triggered in zone 2. I just disabled the alarm, so it sent me a message for that too. Another thing I want to show is the little app that comes with this. Well, actually it doesn't come with it. You'll need to download it. And what's interesting about this is that all it does is basically just texts the device. It just kind of generates the text however it needs to be to get to talk to the device. So you probably don't even need this, because again that's all it's doing. And the first thing you need to do if you want to use this app though is go to the Apple iTunes to download it. It's free, and once you do that you will need to set it up. I've already set mine up. But this is what it's going to look like when you first launch it. So you will need to set it up. You'll need to do sign up here. I've already done mine, but I'll show you what to do here. You'll do sign up here. You'll need to enter the alert device number. That's basically the phone number that was assigned to the device. That's that phone number you will see in that text message that you tested with. So you enter that number in here without the 1. So area code and then the 7-digit phone number. It asks for your address, but you don't need that. I didn't enter mine. And then you need to create a numerical 4-digit password. So once you do that, then you create the account. Okay, so I've signed into the little app here. And again, all this does is just simply generate text messages. So we'll go ahead and do an ARM, silent ARM, for example. So let's do a regular ARM. Are you sure? Yes. Do not change it. Gives you this message about not changing the text message that it's going to say. Just do okay, sure, whatever. So as you can see, all it does is create a text message that says ARM alarm. So you do send, and then when this thing receives it, you'll see that it's going to arm itself. See, so there it goes. It received the text message, and there it's active. So now let's do a disarm, and it's the same thing, basically disarm alarm. So we'll do that, and the device should disable. So there it is. So it turned itself off just by simply sending that text message. So once you get a hang of, once you see what those text messages are, and there's only 3 options, disarm, arm, and silent arm, then you probably don't even need the app. You can just text those to your number, and you can control it that way.